Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Iron Panther Presents. This is a good day because we're going to discuss Mobland, season 1 spoiler review. We did the first 2 or 3 episodes, I think, and now we're going to do the rest of the series, which is awesome. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Don't watch this review. Go watch the series because we're going to spoil the shit out of it, and it's a really good show. It's a really good ending. I said, Kim, you need to watch the last few minutes, or you can't talk about it. She's like, she went to go watch it. It's awesome. Like it's awesome. And looking forward to season 2. Anyway, let's listen to the intro. Oh, wait. I got to do it now. Wait. This is gonna be funny. Wait. You ready? I got to do it.
This is awesome. This is amazing. I love it.
It was psychological. It was emotional.
Extremely entertaining.
But as always, as we try to say here, as we said, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And as we talk about this video, please like on the video and comment on the video, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Yes, Tom Hardy leads an outstanding cast on this show, written by Guy Ritchie, who loves him some crime British stuff. And he does it again. With the series. So I loved it. We did it this week because Stacy actually liked it, and she was like, David, I'm busy. I was like, all right, Stacey, we're gonna wait for you. So please, Stacey, explain why you enjoyed this show.
Tom Hardy is adorable. Like, Harry is like the most kindest, gentlest, sweetest little thug. Like, he's just so polite. Like, can you stop doing this before I kill you, please, and thank you? And you say, okay. And you say, okay. And then you just move on. Like, I just love every scene. He's just level. Like, no matter what, he's just right here. And he never raises his voice. He's just always like, okay, this is what we can do. You can do this or I can kill you. And they're like, okay, Harry. And he's like, okay, thank you for cooperating. Thank you. And then he just gently throws you off the roof. And it's just like, okay, well, you know.
You got to, bro. I mean, I get it. I mean, what else am I supposed to do? When a young man says, I'm dicking down your daughter, and he's like, one day I'm going to kill you. Have a good day. I was like, oh.
I'm going to let you ascend, and I'm going to knock you off. And dude was like, and it was so cool because you would have expected him to like spaz out, and he was just, okay, well, if she likes you, then it's okay, you know. And even dude was like, okay, this is really scary because
Eddie was shitting on himself after that conversation. Like he was like, why is this man so calm? He's like, because I'm always gonna be here, baby. And then one day you're not. Also, who's your daddy? No, I'm serious. Who's your daddy? He's like, I don't know.
Yeah. And when he was talking to Kevin, and Kevin's like, did you know? He's like, yeah. Like he's just so honest and just.
I mean, I could have told you, but then wait. Why were you in my wife's hotel room? Look, bro, we got other things to get into, right? We won't even talk about your wife. I mean, everybody's been in your wife. We got things to get to. I was like, damn, that's for season 2. He's like, we will address that issue next season. Yes. Loved it. Last thing. What'd you think of the ending? I want to get to what's your thoughts on
Jan to die. I'm glad she didn't pull the knife out because if you stupid it up, but you know what? There was this one time I was chopping onions and my ex came in the kitchen and he said something to piss me off, and then I swung at him. It was like I wasn't conscious that the knife was there, so I was just like, and he like jumped out the way. Like, stop messing with people when they're chopping onions. That's what I would say. Like, just don't. Matter of fact, don't even come in the kitchen when I'm in the kitchen. How about that? Anyway, okay. PTSD.
You just confessed to attempted murder? Like, what are we doing?
Beat it.
But look here, Chris. Stop it. Like, I can't protect the fact this video goes everywhere. I can't take the pressure. But you said he was fine and he didn't call the cops, is what you're saying. But you said you were in an angry.
He didn't make contact. Like he like did the Matrix movie. He was like, so I didn't stab him. But Jenny was wrong. I had a complete like reason to do it. But Jan was totally wrong.
All right, so
well, she was pissed. I mean, she was mad. She didn't mean to do it, but I could see why it was on her mind. Like this, she almost died. Her and her daughter. So yeah.
She married a thug. She signed up for this.
True. But now she's tired of it, so she's unsigning.
She's unsigned with the.
She's taking it back. She's like, I don't want to be married to you anymore, Harry.
But you're already connected to him, so you're on the list. So
Yeah.
even if you divorce him, they are still gonna come for you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So Kim, what did you think overall? Is it especially?
Oh, I loved it. I absolutely love this entire show. I think Mauve she's off the chain with everything she does. And her husband, Conrad, still loves her. I'm like, you could have died. I don't know how many times. Like, come on. And he's like, nope, I love everything about her. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I love
some gold down yonder. So
well, hold up. He goes exploring. He doesn't know where home is at. How about that?
Right.
Like he
Right.
knows.
Yeah, he does a lot of exploring with all them daggone out of wedlock kids.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought so Jan, it's interesting. The reason I got Ray Donovan behind me is because watching this show, I felt like that's who Harry is. Like Harry is what Ray Donovan should have been, right? Like the fixer to the mob, where like he just walks around handling shit. You know what I'm saying? And without the bat,
I mean, Ray Donovan was fixer to Hollywood.
But that's all. But I'm saying, but like that's not the same thing. Like when you got real gangsters to deal with, like you, because he actually probably shot more people than Harry did. But that's because it's the UK and they ain't got a lot of guns and shit. The coolest UK thing was when Harry punked out those Richie's two guys with a cell phone in his pocket. That was like that is 100% England. Like that was not going to happen in America. Like he walked up, he's like, "Hey guys, you can move, or we can handle this." And they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Harry. I will drive away now." And he just pulled out a cell phone. I was like, "What the?" And to your point, Stacey didn't have to raise his voice. He just said, "Hey, bro, you sure you want to do this?" They're like, "No, Harry, we don't. Thank you very much. I will. Thank you for letting us go." I was like, "You're welcome, but don't let this happen again." I felt like Harry should have pulled the knife out and stuck it in Jan and been like, "Bye, bitch." Like if I'm going, you at least going with me. But what I'm not going to do is sit here to stare at you lovingly. No.
I didn't understand that. I was thinking, why isn't Jan like calling like the police or an ambulance, somebody, or call one of his thugs, like somebody? He's just sitting there.
Harry's the one that they call. Like you can't like if this was anybody else, they would call Harry.
Yeah.
But she could have called Kevin. She could call somebody.
No, you don't call Susan.
You have to call Zosha. She's like the next in line to like.
Oh yeah, the black girl, right?
Yeah, Kiko is gone.
Oh,
poor Kiko.
I was like, no, I don't really know these ones, but I love those guys for some reason. That chase scene was off the chain. When they were being chased by that motorcycle guy, that Richie's motorcycle guy, I was like, this could be like a whole thing. I was like, all right, I will watch those two guys. If this show was about those two guys again, kind of working for a mob family, doing what they do, getting in shenanigans, that would be an awesome show. Like they had good chemistry and stuff, and I was like, I like many different aspects of it. But Kevin, I felt like was the most sympathetic character, like in this show, this season at least. This poor bastard was like, I got raped, and then Harry's like, "Hey man, you remember that guard that we had? One of yeah. You know, his mom was at this old folks' home. Oh really? What's his name? This motherfucker. After blowing this man's brains out, the only person he can share his feelings with is his dead rapist. I was like,
that was bananas. I thought that there was to be honest with you, I thought that there was maybe someone else was in the house and he was talking to that person before he killed him. But no, he's actually talking to the guy he just blew his brains out. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, like you have no one. Like
But
he
the
can't even
fact
talk to
that
Bella.
he wasn't even the fact that he wasn't even gonna kill him at first until he said something
Yeah,
about his son. That was
yeah.
kind of wild.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was,
Yeah.
I was like, you came all the way there and you're not gonna do it?
Yeah. Until he mentioned kids. And I was like, I don't blame you. I would have shot him too. Yeah.
But he
So
was mad about his son brother, just finding out about his son brother, which was an interesting revelation, like the way Maeve said it. And I was just like, wait, who's the other son?
I know that's
And I
what I
was
did
like,
too. But
oh,
then
his son is his brother.
it's his brother. I was watching a couple of other people recap, and somebody said that they were like, Eddie
Mhm.
is Kevin's brother, and I was like, and he's Conrad's son, and I was like, no, he's not. What are y'all talking about? And then some more, people were saying it, and I was like, oh wow, that could be possible because Conrad used to mess with Bella. Wow,
Right.
crazy, crazy,
And the fact that
crazy.
she's like, I guess it kind of made sense because it's almost like she's almost flirting with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess she knows he's not. I'm trying to figure out what that is. Like,
I don't know. I
okay, you're
think that
not
she just
my
like she tried to like.
grandson, you're my nephew.
Yeah, it was weird though. The way she was talking to
Or,
him,
mm,
the way she was talking to him was more like she was trying to sleep with him to like, you know what I mean? Like it was just odd the way she was talking to him. And then to come to find out that this is basically like your step grandmother, not your actual grandmother. It was just weird. Just really weird. But she did boost his confidence. Oh my God. And when he tried to
yeah,
kill his own mother, I was like, oh my God. Like she was literally like he started crushing her skull. And then he was like, okay, I'll just choke her to death. I was like, oh my God.
to know how he got here. Like, because, like, how did you just wake up and be like, you know what? I'm gonna kill my mom. I'm gonna kill my, I guess, what do you call it? My enemy's son, right? Which I'm
Yeah.
thinking Maeve convinced him to do that to start the war. Because I
Yeah, but they
remember,
haven't
like, at
shown
first
that
we
yet.
thought that maybe they had like some type of sexual relationship that went bad.
That's what I
But
thought it was. I thought
I guess,
Eddie was dead.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he did say something about that. And then he kind of like brushed it off or something. Like sometimes I feel gay or something. Or something. Didn't he say something like that?
Yeah, because I
When
think
he was
that I
talking
think
to a daughter.
yeah. I think that he's maybe bi. Because he certainly was giving it to the daughter like on a regular. It's like, oh my God. Yeah.
But I really think he was just doing that to piss off Harry or something. I don't think he's into her.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think she was doing it to piss off Harry too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
And
funny
is
when they had
Harry
that talk
actually
where
her
she's
daughter?
like,
I mean, his
hmm?
daughter. Like, I feel like something may be going on where Gina might not be his daughter, like Harry's daughter. I don't know. I feel like maybe there's something behind that. So, but we'll see, I guess, season 2. And how are the parents going to get out of jail?
The plan was to keep them in jail so Kevin and Harry could like run the show
Yeah.
because everybody thinks Dave is crazy and Conrad is just as crazy. So they're like, if we can just get them out of the way,
Mm-hmm.
um, just run the business. So I kind of thought that was the plan. I don't know if they're gonna get out. But even that last scene with Conrad in the prison, where he's all like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah,"
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
I didn't
like,
get it.
somebody's gonna I thought somebody was gonna come up and like just
Me
just
too.
take him out.
I thought the same thing. Yeah, yeah. I was like, what is it? That's what I'm saying. I don't understand what that part was about. Like, what were they trying to say by, boosting Conrad's
I
brain
guess
up?
'cause Richie.
I
I
think
guess because
so.
Richie got taken out, and then maybe the jail hears about, oh, Richie's dead, and he's like,
Oh, gotcha.
yeah, like he did it, and so he
Yeah,
was giving props. But I just knew somebody was just gonna be like,
yeah. I thought somebody was gonna
just
kill
take
him.
him out.
So Richie's people was supposed to kill him, and then also his son said, "I'm going to kill you." Right? You're not going to make this. So I like Stacey. I thought one of them was going to get to his ass, but I thought he and Maeve were supposed to be taken out in the prison. But I think the point of the scene was to say once he gets out, he still thinks he's top dog. So Kevin being like, "This is my shit, and this is a new world." Conrad's gonna know like this is my shit because the streets are saying I got this body and I'm the one, So it's like he feels like he's back now when he's really taking credit for Harry's work. Because really, Kevin is taking credit for Harry's work because Harry did all this.
True.
I mean, he was like, "Are you with me?" And he's like, yeah, okay. Let's go see Harry. I mean, whatever you want to do." So it's like I just feel like that was kind of. I thought that was kind of like the vibe of that. Also, did y'all talk about the fact that obviously the Brits don't track phone calls in prison? Because Maeve was
Listen,
like,
the way he was yelling about all the people he murdered in the prison, like, doesn't nobody hear this?
I was like, do they not record every phone call that goes in and out?
it wasn't even a phone call. It was the visit. It was the visit.
Yeah,
I mean, he was.
yeah.
It was like, hey, no, put that aside. Let's talk about Maeve, who was like, "Look here, stepson. I mean, stepson, because my husband is your daddy." But anyway, we'll get to that. Go murder Harry immediately. And I said, even Eddie was like, what? Murder Harry and Serafina. Murder them. And then come back and be my concubine. I mean, my stepson. I mean, whatever. Just go handle that. Thank you. Click. By the way, my husband fucked your mama a lot, and somehow she's still alive. I don't understand that. Maeve should have murdered Bella one way or the other. I mean, even if she sees Eddie's the future of the family, Bella got to go. Like, I'm not gonna be walking around seeing the woman that my husband was sticking on a regular basis, and she in my house. Not the Maeve we saw. Like, that just seemed kind of weird that she just had have an accident. Is what I'm saying.
True. Yeah.
I was, and then I thought Eddie should have killed Bella.
He almost did.
But he should have did it because that would have took things to a new level for season 2. Bella's not relevant. Like, she was in the background doing some shit, and we just found out later why. But as for the family business, she means nothing. To have Eddie kill her, now you got to deal with Kevin being like, what? Like, I actually love my wife, and you killed, and like that would have made a whole different dynamic. And how does that Eddie? Now he's doing it on his own. Like, he's not doing it because his stepmom is telling him to do it, right? Like, I think that would have been better. I thought. What you thought? You think Bella has a reason to be in season 2?
Not really. If her father is in jail, what's the point? What is she going to be doing except for trying to keep Eddie in check?
And then, Stacey, what do you think? Should they have killed Bella? Not.
I don't know.
Do you think that she'll turn into like an opponent when it comes to that lady behind Stacey? What is that lady's name?
Oh, Kat McAllister. Yeah.
Do you think that she might inform for her?
No, I think Kat's already picked her successor of Serafina or something. Like, she's
Serafina.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was actually talking to Stacey about this. Like, again, Maeve is like, I'm the queen bitch of all this, right? Mm-hmm. And I thought, like, she hates Serafina, like, on a deep level, right? And I was like, but again, Bella's running around and she knows exactly who Bella is and therefore who Eddie is. And she's embraced Eddie, like, again, like he's the future of the operation. And it was like,
Oh, I
We
think
don't
she
know.
hates Serafina because of what color she is.
See, we get that, but again, it's like I feel like it goes to the mom. I feel you get no backstory in the mother. I think maybe Conrad generally loved or cared for her mother, so she represents that. Like it wasn't just a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was more than that. And you know what I'm saying? And I feel because again, he was sticking Bella for a while and then married her off to her son. You know what I'm saying? Like that's double level disrespect. And you know that she's at my dinner table, you know, at least maybe once a week. And she's indifferent about it, really, you know. And I just you know, I want to know about the mama. You know, who is she? Because Conrad truly cares for Serafina, like above both of his children, all his children, right? Like he's like, this is the one.
Yeah, because the one that died, it seemed like he didn't care anything about him.
Give any kind of fucks. I mean, he just poor dude just kept on messing up. But even before then, he was like, he looked so old too. Did anybody think the casting was a little bit off? Because he looked
it's off. He looked as old as Conrad. I was like,
right.
What is this? Like,
right? Like I was like,
is
is that your brother? I was like, no, that's your son. I was like, what? How old is Pierce Brosnan? I'm like, God damn. Like,
He's in his 70s.
Well,
he's in his 70s because what's his name said Bella started dating him when he was in his 50s and she was in her 20s. So she's at least in her 40s, which means Conrad is at least in his 70s.
At least.
So yeah, I think the older brother was like in his 50s.
He's 72.
He looked like an old 50, I guess is what I'm saying. Like he really looked his age. And I was like, damn. Because like Serafina looks again quite young in comparison, right? To both of them, Kevin and the brother, right?
Yeah.
Did y'all
melanin?
But you know, I loved Jaime, like his role in this. Like I swear to God, I was for some reason before I saw who he was, I was thinking about Bad Boys 2 for some reason. Like it just came to my mind, and I was like, I really like that movie, and I like the villain in that. And then I saw Jaime. I was like, ain't that a bitch? I was like, he's back, and he will always play the Latino thug. Like some of like you talk about typecasting. Like he is that go-to dude. So is the Irish dude from Sons of Anarchy and Power because he's in this playing the criminal. The dad, the guy with the cuts on his face. The father from Power and Force. Tommy's his.
I forgot his last name though.
Damn, you know what I'm talking about, Stacey? He played Moody in this. He's like legit Irish. Like he got that. He played the lead family, villain family in Force. You know what I'm talking about?
The Irish dude?
Yeah. He's also in Sons of It. Hold on. He was
Tommy Flanagan.
The Flanagan. You know what I'm saying? But like to see, like he also plays those like kind of villain, like underworld characters, like that kind of thing. So like he will always have a job, but it's always the same damn job. Like he's like, that's what, just do your shit. Do that. And he's like, all right. But Maeve, I mean, we saw her in 1923. We saw her in this. I mean, and she's gonna be with Pierce Brosnan in another show, like the Thursday Murder Club or something like that. It's like it's based on a book. They solve murders. It's like a little group of British people that run around solving murders or some shit.
Oh, really? Is that going to be on Brit or Acorn or what is it?
Oh no, it's going to be a Netflix. It's an adaptation, but it's like those two and a couple of British actors, but they're gonna be in that. So I look. Anybody, y'all talk about Harry basically going John Wick and saving Serafina. He flies in a helicopter to Antwerp, whoop people's asses, jumps on a motorcycle, rides by himself, and it's like, I'm walking away with this woman. And he does. I was like, what special forces team did you join after you got out of prison? Don't tell me you went from ass raping prison to this dude. Like, something happened. He went somewhere. Not his butt. I'm talking about Kevin's butt. But I'm like, you don't go from street thug to this dude. Like, There's something in between. There has to be something in between. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Am I going too far? Is that what?
Maybe he was British Special Forces or something. I don't know.
We need that backstory. How did he meet Kat McAllister? How did he get on her radar? Because everybody's like, I need Harry on my team. That's how I win. And I'm like, how did we get there? We don't know.
If you just interact with him for a few minutes, you're like, because everybody was doing it. Even Jaime was like, "You sick of these people, huh?"
Well, all that's from Kat, though. I feel like all that's from Kat. Like this story of Harry's unhappy. He wants to leave, the Harrigans. I feel like Kat is like putting, that
Doesn't
kind of
his storyline seem kind of familiar? Like when she was in Ozark, and she was the same character. When she was in Ozark and the drug dealer, the cartel drug dealer,
yes,
he kind of wanted to get out, and she was like, she was doing all his dirty work for him, and then eventually he did shoot her up. He killed her. Remember that?
I hear you. The difference, I think with this one, she was a henchwoman in that thing. Like she was the representative of the guy in the car. She is the top dog in this one. I feel like
somebody else is behind her.
Just because she's a woman, Kim?
No. I think they're gonna remember the little cop, the little, I guess, what is he, a police officer? I don't know what.
Yeah, I know what you're talking. The inspector who killed. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Truman Capote. Him. I feel like there's something underneath him. Like there's another layer to him.
Okay.
And I think it has to do also with Kat. I think there's something going on there. That's just my prediction.
I feel they're connected, but I still like she has her own jet. Like I feel
they're connected, but I think that there's someone else.
All right.
That's higher than them. So
they're higher than Kat. Well, I love how she puts Richie and Conrad in their place. Like you are a big fish in a small pond. Like I am international. Like what I'm saying? Yeah. And everyone's like, how do you know Kat? How do you know Kat? I was like, I gave her that, what I'm saying? I gave it to her a little bit. But anyway, did y'all talk about this? Like, did Harry give it to Bella?
I mean, everybody else did, so I feel like,
damn,
why not?
I feel like, because when she went to the hotel room, she was like, can I kiss you? Like, she knows what it tastes like. And she was like, can we one more time? He's like, nah, girl, I got.
You coming to stay?
He's like, nah, I can't. I got to move on. Like, look here, Ray Donovan. Did we talk about Ray Donovan? I was busy. Did y'all talk about Ray Donovan?
No.
And instead of, I was like, I added anyway. Work shit. My point. I'm getting confused. My point is, Jane is like Ray Donovan's unnecessary wife, and I was like, fuck that bitch. Like, I was like, as much as I hated Ray's wife, I really hate Jane. Like, she made Ray's wife look like tolerable, and I was like, damn it, because I really hated that bitch. But this one right here
was extremely annoying, and she had that Southie accent,
right? Ray, right? Like, shut the fuck up. Now, I don't appreciate him cheating on her all the time though. Like, that was not okay. I know, and we.
If you had that voice in your head, you cheat too because you don't want to put a bullet in your head.
Just stop talking, man. Just stop talking. That's why he had a whole apartment, right? He was like, I gotta go and work in the city. You're only 20 minutes away. I still gotta go work in the city. I can't come home and listen to you talk. Like, but I was like, but Jane was like that one. This dude is running a fucking criminal organization, and this trick is like, could you please get our maid's mama into a good nursing home? Bitch, I'm trying not to get murdered today, but can you be there for me? Bitch, like, I ain't got time. Hey, what'd he say? I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Click. And he does.
Yeah, he does.
And this bitch is that fucking therapy. It's like, my husband is just never there for me. I'm like, I'm sorry. How are you paying for this? Oh, that's right, your husband. How are your kids going to school? Oh, that's right, your husband. Shut the fuck up. Like, you need to all kinds of shut the fuck up. Then you bring in some random person into our criminal world, and it's like, oh, she might be a cop. Take care of her, Harry. No, bitch, you and her going into the ground tonight because I ain't got time for any of this. I'm leaving with Bella because we used to be together. I just want to let you know that because. Oh, also, another thing.
Maybe Bella, Kevin, and Harry can be a throuple.
All right. He's like, Harry. I think if that happened, I think Kevin would try to kill him. I think that would be the last straw, and he would try to kill Harry because he already feels insecure. Like he loves him. Like he know. Like Harry. The only reason Harry has not turned on them is Kevin. Like he's like, I'm loyal to Kevin. When Kat was like, why don't you leave them and get with a winning team? He's like, I'm here for Kevin, ride or die. Like it's me and him, right? So maybe we get that story in season 2, like why there's so much like this.
I think that
try to say they were like
or
something.
No, Stacey. As much as we get into that, no. I feel like I think they're trying to. I feel like
first review, like,
huh?
Did you say that in the first review? You thought there was some funny business.
That was Eddie and the man he ended up killing. I thought they had something going on, but that just went in a different direction. That's what I thought because Eddie looks kind of feminine to begin with, and they never got back to his sexual issues for the record.
Is that the one?
He just kind of maybe because he's British and shit, but he just kind of feminine and shit. And I was like, oh, you take it.
Wow, because he's British. He looks.
Wait, which one, Eddie or Kevin?
Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie, I think is bisexual for sure.
There's something going on. Like we should have got a little bit more. That maybe he was having sex with Richie's son, and it just got crazy. And he's like, I gotta kill my lover, like something. But I feel like there's something. But anyway, I feel like
I don't think there's anything between Harry and Kevin.
Nah.
I think they were in jail together, and then they protected each other, and then they became like brothers, and that's why he won't leave Kevin.
And but I feel like next season we should if this not got renewed yet, as I'm aware of. But I'm sure it will. I'm sure like Paramount, like Showtime will renew any damn thing. Like if The Chi is on season 15, like this show needs to get renewed. Like so but it's probably far more expensive with the cast and that kind of thing. And
I mean, just the two Marv and Conrad by themselves is expensive.
Money. Yeah, Tom's already money. Like he ain't like this. He ain't cheap.
Yeah, well, yeah, all three of them actually. That's a lot of money.
That's got a lot of the finances. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's shot on location. You know what I'm saying? It's legit in England. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Also, I do love the theme song. I like it's catchy. I'm like,
it is
right. It's like I saw that. It's like it's been a while since most new shows don't have theme songs. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. And I was like,
they cut everything short now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they gotta like get to it. You know what I'm saying? But this one, I was dancing. I was like, I like this. I like this. But I feel what they kind of showed with Harry and Kevin's backstory was like Kevin lifted Harry up. Like Harry was like a street dude, but Kevin helped him like kind of rise up. So he appreciates him. Like I was on the street and you helped me eat, you know what I'm saying? Like helping. And then once they got out, he's like, I'm gonna keep you safe. And then once we got out, now I'm indebted to you. You know, it's like you helped me into this world, you know what I'm saying? And it felt like so I feel like maybe that could be to the story. But anyway, Bella trying to kiss Harry, and then Jane said something to the effect of, would you have married me if I wasn't pregnant? Something. Remember, said like something like that. Like there was something going on. So like and I feel like Bella was that other thing that maybe between Conrad and Kevin, somehow Harry and Bella was something. But then maybe and then Jane got pregnant. He's like, this is my one, and I'm gonna commit to this. I thought.
It could be. Yeah.
Because both of them lied. When he showed up to that hotel room, was like, what the fuck are you up to? And she's like, I'm not telling you. But both of them lied to Kevin. And Kevin picked up on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's something there. And she's like, you want to kiss? You want to kiss? He's like, come on, girl. I got time for this. I got things to do. I'll be back though. But I appreciate his loyalty to his wife because Ray Donovan was sticking it. But anyway, Stacey found an article. Stacey, explain. Explain her.
It was just saying how this was originally supposed to be like a prequel to Ray Donovan, and it was supposed to be called The Donovans, and I guess they nixed it for some reason, but I don't know. But I kind of like this format a little better. I don't know how Ray Donovan wouldn't necessarily fit into this world. So,
I like
the gist of it.
I like. They're all Irish. So to me, well, He's like legit. Like, so I feel like the thing, like they're both Irish fans. That's what made me think about Ray Donovan. You know,
Marty
his
is Irish. He's a Brit, right?
They're Irish. Well, I mean, so which one?
No, I think Tom Hardy is actually from the UK. I don't think he's Irish.
Well, like I feel like yes, I'm saying, but like with the Harrigans being like an Irish family, like that's what made me think about like Ray, like he's also being Irish, and well, you know, he's actually Jewish, as Stacey likes to point out. But like so, but also is Pierce Brosnan.
He's from London. He's from Hammersmith, London, UK.
So he's like legit British, like because like
he's actually British.
And Pierce Brosnan, like he's also legit British, right? He's doing a real hard Irish accent or something. Like I was like, he can't be really Irish.
Wait, who?
Pierce Brosnan.
No, I think he's actually Irish.
Because that accent is strong as fuck. And I was like, I don't remember it in a Runnington Steel. I remember that show. Yeah, he was like, come on. When he and Maeve were singing as they were getting into the car.
Yeah, he's from Dog Heater. No, Drog Heater.
Yeah, he's from Ireland.
Oh, he's legit. All right, he legit. All right, so he must hide the Irish part, depending on the role he's playing, because he didn't sound like that when he was James Bond. Like he
to England when he was young.
Yeah,
that's what it says.
So I was like, but
he was raised in England, but he's from Ireland.
So maybe he knows how to cut it off, when necessary. But he was committed, like Maeve is committed. But I love how they sang to be like, we're a family. Like, even though I just figured out that you're the one that been snitching on us, and I got our son killed and almost got my daughter killed, and he's like, but we're still family, baby. And I was like,
Maeve is started a war. British.
She what?
Maeve is British.
Oh, she British?
She's from London. Born and raised.
She's doing pretty good. Yeah. She did. On the playground where she spent most of her days. But it was but I love it was I felt like they were a solid couple, and I believed it. Like I believe they love each other, but it's complicated, and she puts up with his shit, you know what I'm saying, and that kind of thing. But she always has
she's a really talented actor, because she's acted with like the best. I mean her, even when we watched her in, what was it, 1823 or something like that?
Yeah.
She was really good with Harrison Ford. Like, she's really just a really good actress.
Yeah. And
as she gets older, it's not like she cares, that her hair is white and she's getting older. She's like, I'm just gonna play these roles. You know how Hollywood used to be, right?
They still are.
Helen Mirren would not be doing stuff like in, I would say, early 90s or early 80s. She'd be somebody's grandmother for real, like some old person, walking around. This woman is vibrant. She's having sex. She's doing her thing. She is really
I'm not sucking dick at dinner. Like, please.
I feel like that's Guy Ritchie. I feel like he commits to these kind of characters. Like he's like, to your point. Like I think he's the reason. Like he wanted Maeve to be a very strong, like engaging. Like even if it's just dialogue, you are scared of her. Like like that's the one you. Even Kevin was like, my dad is crazy, but my mom, goddamn, like she's the one you really got to worry about.
Yeah.
And that also, did we talk about how I didn't know who the lawyer was? Did we talk about? Because I was like, who the O'Hara? When you find out, like,
you didn't know that the lady with the blonde hair was the lawyer?
No, I was like, who the fuck? I would say she came out of nowhere. Like at the end, where you're like, when Harry threw old boy off the thing, when he say, hey, the rat in your house is actually off camera. He finds out, he throws the guy through. But then in the episode, when you find out it is the lawyer, I was like, who? I was like, oh, the blonde one. And I was like, who is she? Like, she didn't have a lot to do in the season. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was just kind of
bailed Harry out when he got arrested. And then she went to Conrad and was like, hey, they brought in Harry, a lot of whatever. Yeah. So, like, she was the only other person that knew about Archie.
Yeah, Richie.
Archie.
Okay.
The friend that Conrad
died for no reason. He died for no reason.
But that was
Maeve. Maeve was trying to get him out of the way.
Yeah.
And so that's what So that's what we thought it was her. I thought it was her because she was the driving force to be like, it's Archie. Like, he's the one who's been doing this shit to you. Like, she's the one that planted it in his head. I gotta kill it. Like, you need to show that you're the man. He's like, yep, I got to, and it's like, it actually talked to me O'Hara, and I was like, that's interesting. And then in that perspective, her Maeve having Richie's wife killed, I was like, yeah, like you're talking a lot of
Well,
shit.
because she got mad because of the way she was talking about her in front of the other women.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
I
would have
was
killed
like,
her too.
you know, but they
She
did also murder her.
disrespected her.
You know.
Okay, Conrad was like, "Oh, it was all me." Like, was it all him? I was
No.
kind of confused.
No, he just took up for her.
Wait. What made that scene excellent was when Paul kept on correcting him. I called it last night. It was this morning. It was like 3 tons of dynamite. It was 2. I was like, that shit.
Yeah.
He was like, I just go over here. I'm sorry. I'll let you tell the story. I'm sorry. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like that shit was Paul made the chips when he was trying to eat the chips at the meeting. Hilarious. He was trying to
Him
blow up
sitting on that toilet. Like, how do you clean that toilet? The wooden toilet with the like seat and all that.
Yeah.
It's like, that's interesting.
Oh, I'm sorry, DeMarcus. Thank you for acknowledging my birthday. I appreciate that. I was not ignoring you. I had some shit going on, but thank you, DeMarcus. I appreciate that. Boom. All right. The toilet. Why was he sitting on the toilet to begin with? Like he was just waiting for someone to call to be like, "Hey, Bella left." Okay. Like I don't know why you got to count that down. It was just kind of weird that he was like 1 Mississippi, and then he forgot the language. Like he did like the first 4 numbers in the language, and then he just went to English. Like hilarious. I was like that shit, because it said it was like gorilla. Sometimes it starts with a G, but like if you read with subtitles, like it was like it was like 6, 7, 97. I'm like, God damn, you've been on the toilet for 97 seconds. Somebody's gonna be talking. Like, hey, bro, you okay? Like,
That's only a minute and a half.
that's a lot. I felt like he was counting. Like, I was like, why are you counting?
You gotta get comfortable and release and.
He was on a wooden toilet. I was like, I didn't even think that was a thing.
Me either. It's comfortable.
I was like, you got squat. You gotta be like this. Be like, like I can't sit down.
Yeah, but that's gotta hurt after sit. If you sit on a wood, I mean, it's hard. It's a brick. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Who thought that Harry was gonna kill Kat at the meeting when she was like, I'm coming for you?
Oh, you mean when they was in the plane?
Yeah. No. At the hotel.
Yeah.
He went to go park at the hotel at their last meeting in episode, I think.
Oh
10.
yeah, I thought he was gonna kill him. I did.
Right.
Yeah. I felt like it was gonna happen, but then
I thought he was gonna flip, or at least act like he was gonna flip.
That would have been a thing too. Like when they focused on her face, like they kind of usually that's when like the bullet goes through it. So I was like, I thought they were gonna be like, and I'm gonna come, poof. Like, oh, never mind. And then Kevin comes through the back and shoots everybody else, and now they just walk away somehow. No consequence.
I just realized that Kevin is from Game of Thrones.
Yes.
He's the king, right?
He was the king. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They British. But I was waiting for a Brianna Tarr to be in there for no reason. Like I'm like, what are you doing right now, girl? Like, because she big, like she would be a good like henchman. Sad to say she gets those kind of like strong roles because she's so tall. But like I would.
The lady that's playing. What's her name? The lady.
Tarr?
Yeah. No. The lady that is, what is it, Terry or Karen or what is her name? The one in the plane.
Kate, Kat McAllister.
Yeah, Kat. Okay, Kat. Kat always plays the same because she's big. She's a big woman.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
That's why she always plays the same role.
She ain't playing no dainty housewife. Like that's not.
So they're not gonna put that same kind of energy on someone else. They look like twins. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah.
That would be good. That would be good. They could be sisters. They could be sisters. They could be like sisters in charge of the organization. That's what I'm saying. Like that would be interesting. I've never seen that.
Other lady is on Wednesday, Adams. So she's doing season 2. So no.
She's busy. At least for a little bit. Yeah. So we got all right. So Richie was a relatively he was equal to Conrad. So with Richie gone. And then now we got Kate. I think Kate is too powerful. Like I feel like as they try to present her, if she wants Conrad and the crew gone, they're gone. Like I don't see them fighting her, you know, and that kind of thing. And they're trying and like that's like maybe they leveled up too much with this. Is Jaime coming back? Huh? Huh?
It's Kevin and Harry and Paul. Zosha.
Yeah.
Perkiko is gone. Like they probably got a few little street people, but they don't have like a large presence that we can tell.
Well, so unlike Power Book 3, they actually had henchmen like guarding the mansion. Like they don't get lines, you know what I'm saying? But to your point, like they had they had some crew, but we don't know. Cat is just her. I mean, she don't need a crew, I guess. She just shows up and says, "I'm Cat," and they go, "Yes, ma'am." You know what I'm saying? So we don't even know what.
Yeah.
What and maybe she grows the next Richie. Maybe that's what it is. Like she's like, you're too like maybe Jaime comes back and he's the threat. I did like how
get into the whole fentanyl.
I was about to say it. I was about to say it. Like fentanyl, that's the
and
shit.
The fire. I was watching Family Business for a hot second when they started talking about fire. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, these drug shows are like running together for you. Like,
well, it's funny you should bring. Like, I don't know how much is legit British slang and how much they were just like making it for the show. You know, because it's like he's a grass. I was like, he's a grass. I was like, oh, he's a snitch. I'm like a snake in the grass. I'm like, what? Like,
Your cut one more time, I was gonna lose it. I swear.
Yo, that's their word. Like that. Like it's a lot. Like it's a lot. And then. Yeah, like everything was like Harry ended like 10 sentences with yeah. Are we gonna do this? Yeah, I got time for this. Yeah,
that's how they talk. We can say in it like every 5 minutes, like they do on Top Boy. In it. I'd be like, Jesus.
Everything has a question. Isn't that a question? Like in it. That's how you know it's legit British. Like I was like because I was like the dialogue. I was like, God damn it. I was like, this again. He wrote Snatch, and I love to be like. Why does no one speak English in here? Y'all invent the language and nobody speaks. Like, I was like, I need that level of humor. I need random ass like black thugs trying to sell diamonds. Like, I want Brad Pitt to show up for no damn reason and be like, it's just pikeish. Like, where are the pikeys? Like, I want the pikeys for no reason. Like, I need them in here. Like, because I'm like, thank you, Guy Ritchie. I need all that.
And Snatch was really good. That was a really good movie.
What's on?
Snatch.
Yeah. It's
really
classics. It was just, I just, it was. What's up, Stacey? You remember?
I don't think I saw that.
What?
You never saw Snatched? Brad Pitt looked disgustingly dirty in it, and I was like, you're sexy. I didn't care. I was like, he probably smells and everything. Don't care. He still looks good. I was like, okay.
It's interesting.
What year?
Ooh, 90. It was on my wall. 90. Like 1990, I feel like. I think it made the cut. I think it's like 1990. Or 2000.
2000.
1990?
2000.
Oh, 2000?
2000.
Oh, this is old.
That, you gotta see that. Like that shit, like again, if you're a straight woman, I guess like Brad Pitt or gay man, Brad Pitt would do for you in that because it was like, why are you just topless for no reason? Like I
didn't even realize Jason Statham was in that.
Oh yeah,
I didn't even remember that. Yeah.
It was a lot of actors that just kind of came along. Like you're like, oh wait a minute, that's so and so. Like because Guy Ritchie, like a lot of actors, like he has his crew that he likes to work with. Anyway, it was awesome. If you haven't seen it, go check it out.
Benicio del Toro, Dennis Farina. Yeah.
It was good actors. The guy with the Desert Eagle. Yeah. He's like he couldn't be killed until he was. Like I was like that shit. Anyway, I'm sorry. Mobland. So this is a good show. I feel strongly that season 2 needs to be here. I don't know how much more Conrad and Maeve I could take. Like I feel like Harry needs to be more upfront. If they would have killed if they would have killed Conrad and Maeve in prison as they should have died, since two people wanted to kill him, and then like Harry and Kevin like are the next season, that would make sense. Because I feel like it would be repetitive if we if we do this all over again. That's what I'm saying. Like, how do they do it and not be repetitive? Is my question. Thoughts?
But the problem is that Mom is not gonna step down. She's got to have her fingers in everything. I think Conrad would probably be not okay with it. Like you could still make him believe he's in control, but he's not. You know. But Mom is not going to allow that because she wants to be in control.
Yes, as she's a force of nature. Kat was the lady in Ozark. She was until she wasn't. Until she
got shot up. I was
like immediately. Like I was like, shit.
She got out the truck. I was like, you couldn't have waited. Like
that was so well written. Yeah. That was so weird because it was like, oh, she's setting them up. Oh, they're done. And he was like, nope, bop, 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 never mind. I was like, she was quite scary. Maeve definitely wants to be in charge. Where did Eddie? Did y'all ask the question where Eddie went? Because he just disappeared and no one seems to give a fuck. Like,
no, I have no idea. I wish he would just like die off screen.
But he's like Joffrey. Like
he needs to die on screen.
Yes.
Die off screen.
But like I feel like he's the Joffrey that's just gonna be there. Like you need that kind of like villain, like that, that's unredeemable, to an extent, and just to see where he went. Like if he had enough street credit or something that he can make his own thing, like I'm moving out and I'm gonna be the new threat, like that would be kind of interesting. But it's just him, and he's just a whiny bitch, you know what I'm saying? But I to see him like kind of bring his teeth out, like maybe if he was more credible, I guess as a villain, I wouldn't mind seeing him develop. But not I want Harry to beat him to death. Like I really want him to be like,
damn,
every time you stuck my daughter, and you were talking all that shit. I was like, I just need that, a good ass whooping. Maybe not death, but a very, very, very good ass whooping where he's like, I'm sorry.
That's gonna make him angrier,
right? Just like, But he was like, I'm writing this shit down and I'm gonna get to you later. Like I did. Also, did y'all talk about how baller it was that Harry killed O'Hara? Like I love when Richie was like, I got her. I'm sorry, what? Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, forget it.
He's all right. He's like, if you hurt me, I'm gonna you mean shoot her? I got it. Don't worry about that shit.
Don't even worry about it. Yeah. That was funny. That was
good.
Yeah.
I think she genuinely was like, oh fuck.
Wait. Getting to that, did you guys
way too calm when they came in the room?
Huh?
Oh.
Did you think she was gonna say something?
Weird. Okay, Stacey, you were saying for you.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay.
She was way too calm when they came in the room. Like they were just going to kill Richie and just be like, "Okay, girl, let's go." Like she was just sitting there, like, hey guys. And I was like, "Why is she just?"
But did you think that she was about to say something before he shot her? Like when he shot her the first time, right? And she was laying on the ground. She was about to say something, but he shot her again. And I was like, I think she was about to tell them something that they needed to know, but they shot her.
So like, we got the shy. Like you might want to. Never mind.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I thought she was maybe trying. I thought Harry thought she was trying to apologize, like save me. Like I didn't mean it. He's like, nah, bitch. Like you were dead when I found out you were the snitch. So thank you for helping me out with this. And I think maybe that's why I felt like we should have known that they set up a plan that she was like, Harry was like, don't worry. We know he's going to take you hostage somehow. We're going to come save you. So that's why she's so calm, because Harry is like assured her that she was going to walk away from this. It was like, nah, I'm just fucking with you. No, we can't do this.
It was a good plan.
It was. It's just, again, it's like Richie was invincible until he wasn't.
Right.
Like I was like, because he's like, we can't take him out. What are we gonna do? Harry and Kevin just walked in there and shot everybody. It was like, and then we just shot this dude and left. I mean, you could have did this 4 episodes ago if it was that easy.
Yeah.
But it's like, how are we gonna get Richie? And do you think Richie was getting those draws from Maeve back in the day, like just a little bit? Like maybe they had a little bit
Of
something going
course.
on.
Probably.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
it's kinda, yeah, I could see that.
Because I feel like he was like, yeah, because that whole like banter that they were having, I'm like, it's like y'all way too familiar. Again, after she likely had your son murdered, or at least was a part of it, and he's like, "Hey, girl, how's it going?" And he just spoke. I was like, What's up,
I
Stacey?
need Kevin to be Richie's son.
Oh wow.
Oh shit,
That would be good.
that would yes. I like that.
That would
like
tear
that.
Kevin up though.
Damn.
It would be
Daddy,
good
you
though.
might be kill my daddy.
Exactly.
What about the cricket cop, Colin? What about the cricket cop, Colin? That little dude. That's the guy, right? That's the guy with the glasses.
Yeah, the one that looks like Truman Capote.
Yeah, I loved his.
I'm like, what's his way?
So you mean how did he get into this position? Because it doesn't make a lot of sense that he was retired and that the police force just happened to bring him back in, and he just happened to be the one that was in Richie's pocket. And I'm like, what? And then to what end? Because now that Richie's dead, he's just gonna be like, well, I guess we like. Is someone gonna find? They're gonna find that cop's body and trace it back to him or something? Like, how's he gonna turn? Is he somehow gonna get arrested after all this shit? But I thought he was a good character and played his role pretty well, especially. And I got confused about this, but now I remember they try to frame Maeve and Conrad for the two cops' murder. That's what it is. I didn't get it at first when they were like, her DNA is on both bodies, and then his DNA is on the gun. So they're gonna say that they killed those two cops because they were investigating him, which they were. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And that's how they were gonna try to wrap him up for a murder he didn't commit. And I didn't get that at first.
So why did Harry let her go?
That didn't make any sense either. Unless he really was trying to get Conrad out the way for some reason. And it just kind of, I don't know, because
They were trying to get them out of the way, but to what end? Are they just gonna be like phoning in jail calls all next season? Be like, okay, do this, do that, or whatever.
No. Like Harry said, we got to get them out. Like that's happening like immediately as far as Harry's concerned. Like it was Kevin who was like, well, can we keep him in there for a couple of weeks or whatever? Like,
yeah.
And again,
I know, right?
It doesn't make sense because Kevin was like, I'm about to be big man in charge, daddy, and all this other shit. And Harry's like, nah, I guess that's not the plan. We got to get your daddy and mama out, even though they're crazy as fuck. And then what about Serafina? If Serafina is being groomed by Kat, right, which is what we're seeing, right? Like, she ain't got no kind of criminal muscle background, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So how is that working in the big scheme of things? And if Harry says no, is she going to try to use Serafina to try to get in there? Is that the play?
What is she trying to get into?
That's the other question. It's just like how Lobos and like and like Milan needed a one club in New York City to sell all their drugs. like not really. I could just buy my own, but maybe somehow they never explain what, to your point, what Conrad's role is. They have this like huge network of something that's how Kat is going to get her stuff or influence into England. Like, they don't really explain that because I guess fentanyl is the new thing. The fire was being ran by Richie. So if it's not fire, what do they sell that makes them a criminal enterprise? They never really explained that, actually, that I'm aware of.
That's true, I guess. Yeah, they didn't.
I mean, at 10 episodes, what do they do criminally besides try to kill Richie? Like,
I think I was
I
too
can't think of a damn
excited
thing
about the show to even care. But
it was a great show, but you still ask the question: how do they earn money? Like, we have no. I mean, again, Serafina did
Serafina pushing Jules. Like, that's all we saw.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she was a legit jeweler. It was just the brother who got her on the illegal thing. But I'm like, okay, so we know what you do for a living, but what does the Harrigans? What is their illegal business? Because again, they're trying to get into the fire. They're trying to expand into that. But what is it? Heroin? Is it cocaine or whatever?
But wasn't Conrad saying he didn't want to be involved in fentanyl? Wasn't he saying that?
He did. And so it still begs the question. How do you put fish on the table? Besides catching them. I also, what do you think how weird it was that Harry's daughter was like, I'm fucking Eddie because psychologically you have sex with your father. I was like, I'm not sure what we're doing with this, but that's
a thing.
But it's also an insult because Eddie's a bitch. And I know you ain't trying to compare this dude to me. Like,
yes, there are way better thugs out there. If you just want to screw a thug, Eddie is not.
It's not it. You fuck Paul. I mean, Paul got some personality. He got a beard. You know what I'm saying? Like he got like.
Wait, is that the one with the bomb?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he obviously would have got killed. But I'm saying, I loved it. He was like, damn. I was like, he's hilarious. He like shit.
Go run in there and you get blown up. I was like, oh no, not Paul.
Not Paul. You're the only one that has a name. No, Paul.
Well, he's on the other show, The Gentleman.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
See, Guy Ritchie. His actors eat. His actors. He's like, yeah, I make sure you got jobs. Also, the gardener, as you know, is old boy from Snatch. I mean, much older, so now he's not as big and everything. But I'm like, you know what I'm saying? They stay employed, with that. So I get it's a lot of different things. I would love it won't make any sense, but I would love to see Ray Donovan show up for no damn reason. Just to be like, hey, I'm a cousin from LA. What? Yeah, I'm moving out there. Okay. All right, that's it. He just drives away. He's like, but and I feel like he's like, you see my dad, Mickey? Who? Like he's over there. Like, what is he doing here? This for no damn reason. I would be like, thank you for tying this together for me. I feel good about that. Yes. It's easy to do. What else is Liv Schreiber doing? Yeah.
He does documentaries. Like he does a lot of narration of documentaries.
Oh really?
Yeah. He's got a great voice. He does.
Yeah. What is his brother? That's what I need to know.
What's up, Stacey?
So what is his brother doing? That's what I need to know.
Who's his brother?
Oh, isn't his brother named Pablo or something? Pablo, that's it. Pablo. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I gotta look him up. I'm assuming he's attractive after all this.
Oh yeah.
It's the leprechaun from American Gods.
Oh, that's his brother? Oh shit. That's
I mean, they do look like brothers. If you see them together, you can see it.
Oh, all right. I always talk about the leprechaun, so I'm like, I'm not seeing it right now. But all right. I can't wait with that. Anyway, all right. Anything else? For us, Kim. Anything else for the Mobland?
No, really. I just hope they get a second season, and I hope they do it right. I hope it's not like we're sitting there like, why did they ruin the show? You know how sometimes they can ruin shows.
Yeah, right.
Come on. Do you know what show? What's the other show we were watching that was British? Oh my gosh, the one where the guy had the red hair, the real.
Gangs of London. Actually,
when is that coming back?
Stacey watched the new season. It hasn't come to America.
I already watched it.
Yeah,
really?
She watched.
Oh, okay, all right. So
if you know where to find it, Kim, you can find it.
Oh, okay.
Halo. He was on the show Halo. I didn't watch that. I didn't play the game, so I wasn't into Halo. But thank you for that. I think it got a season 2.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'm hoping. Okay, so as long as it's coming, I'm a game because I want to see what happens with that show. But I'm hoping that they do a good job with this show. Like
but what we besides the outstanding action in that show, which is top notch, truly top notch. It was just interesting how we finally figured out that all of them are just heroin dealers. Like after all this shit, they're just drug dealers of London. They're just heroin dealers. And I was like, what? Like that's kind of disappointing. All of it. At least we know what they do, though. It took 2 seasons to figure it out, but at least we know what they actually do. unlike Conrad and crew. They may be heroin dealers also. I mean, maybe English is big on heroin. I mean,
but the weird thing about it is that if you're in England and you're an addict, they actually give you a certain amount of drugs every day that you can do legally. Yeah, they give you a certain amount and they let you do it legally. They do try to help you to get off of it, but they do also, yeah, legally they do. Yeah.
No, the more
they have different houses that you can go to.
Oh, see, state-run healthcare, guys. Move to England. No, I'm just kidding. That's why they all come here, because we have good teeth. I guess they have terrible the dentistry there.
Yeah, Tom Hardy's teeth were a little.
And he got money, so like, damn.
Which is shocking, but you know what? There's this new show. I don't know if you watch the Acorn or what's the other one? BritBox, Stacy. But there's this like new show that they have with this really much older guy, but he's like helping out a detective, right? You know that whole scenario, right? They always have to have some outsider come and help out a detective. This dude's teeth, Jesus Christ. I thought I was looking at George Washington. His teeth were literally like yellow. Like it looked like a sign was in his mouth. I would even go as far as to say orange. Like a yellowish orange. I was like, geez, man, this dude he's been in British shows, he's been in movies, he's like an actor that you would know if you know about British actors. Why does his teeth look like that? Like, what is happening? Like,
they don't have good health care when it comes to the mouth.
I think they don't care. I think they just don't care.
They don't put fluoride in their water, so
it could be that too. Because Idris Elba, when he first got here, oh yeah, his teeth were jacked. Now he got beautiful veneers.
American teeth. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why they crossed the pond. That's why John Oliver came to America. They get his teeth worked out. That's right.
Yeah, and his teeth look great now. Yeah.
See, America. Yeah. All right. Anything you want to see in season 2? Is there anything that you really want to find out? Is there anything?
I would love to find out about if Kevin is really Reggie's son. That would be really good. That's a good one that Stacey came up with. I want to know about Serafina's mom. I want to know why Mom just hates her. If it's not racism, what is it? What is it about this young lady that she hates her?
Yes. Yeah.
And he she seems to get along with the other kids, but that one girl, it's like, I want to throw her off a building. But yeah, I want to know. And then honestly, it'd be cool to know how Mauve and Conrad met and where Reggie was in there somewhere. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe they go backwards for an episode and they show us how this started, right? Okay. How it started. Yeah, that would be cool. And then him cheating all the time and the women he's cheated with, that kind of thing. I know that sounds like a prequel, but they could do it in an episode if they really wanted to. Do you know what I mean?
You know how much I feel about prequels, but no, I mean, so sir, Richie being dead,
yeah,
it's kind of past that. Like, if Richie was going to go into season 2, and therefore Conrad is like, "Why are you talking to my wife, Maeve, and what is that about?" Like that I can see them exploring that. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe Conrad should have found out that Maeve was talking to Richie and helping Richie, especially with Antwerp and that kind of thing. So his logical question should have been, how long you been with this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did this become a thing? And that kind of, and then we could have got into that. Oh, I remember. Just like right now, we're saying that I feel Bella and Harry probably have a history at some level. You know what I'm saying? And Kevin, as much as he loves, he loves his wife, and he trusts Harry with everything. He knows there's something there. There's something, and maybe he don't want to hear it, but he knows. And then
it's a damn shame you got to share your wife with your brother,
and
your dad. Like, that's a lot. Like,
I'm not saying they got tag team. I'm just saying there was somewhere in there. I think he's like, if he found out, like, okay, my daddy got her. I mean, it was hard. He's like, my son is.
Well, he knew. He said he knew right away, which you would know when your child comes out. If you just look at that, you'd be like, why does that child got blonde hair like that? Like, what's going on with this? But I mean, his hair is dyed, I guess, because
He's not a
I mean,
natural blonde.
yeah. But
Yeah.
also it is his DNA. So I mean he is gonna be like, wow, he looks just like me, but that's because we both came from the same penis. You know what I'm saying? So like it's a different.
That is so true. I didn't even think of it that way.
It's not the no, he's gonna be like, he looks just like me when I was a baby. There's a reason.
Yeah.
There's a reason.
So
Also
crazy.
do we I felt real quick, I felt like if Bella just wanted to get back at her, molester father, which I completely understand.
Yeah.
You have a criminal family, right? Like there's easier ways than setting him up in some very convoluted, international incidents to embarrass him. We can just have your husband kill him. I'm pretty sure, if you hear him talk,
him to suffer. She didn't just want to kill him. She wanted him to suffer.
And
so he go to prison, he's raped, and it's like, voila, full circle.
I feel like Kevin would have been like, no problem, baby. I know what it's like to have to be sexually assaulted.
But she wanted more. I agree with Stacey. She wanted more. She wanted him to be embarrassed. Yeah.
See how long it took Kevin to kill his molester? Like he wasn't even going to do it until dude brought up the son, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I don't think Kevin would have just like went like, oh, he did this to you, baby. I'm gonna go kill him. Like, I don't know. I don't see him doing it.
I feel like Harry,
like he just came into himself.
Yeah, and I like that at the end that they were actually able to come together at the end, like him and Bella. Yeah.
But say it, Stacey. I was about to say it. Go ahead.
I said, well, Harry, on the other hand, would have no problem. Like, oh, he's been doing that? What? Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, he wouldn't. Yeah, he wouldn't just killed him. Yeah.
He said, that's all you had to say. What is this cloak and dagger bullshit? I can go take care of this. I'll be right back. He's like, wait, hold up. First, I gotta stop by the old folks' home and help my maid get a room for her mama.
And he was so polite. He's like, oh, you need a plumber? Oh, you need somebody to paint? Yeah, this is my, like, I was just like, this is fascinating. I need me a Harry.
See? That ungrateful bitch. I was like, but they always give these dudes these wives that just don't appreciate nothing. And I'm like, you need this man's working for you. And he's trying to be, unlike Ray Donovan, he's trying to be faithful to you. He's trying to be a good man, but you're ungrateful as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And like, I didn't sign up for this. Like, yes, like you said, Stacey, yes, you did. Yes, you did. I wasn't shit when you met me.
And then when she got mad, she was like, you don't talk to me, you don't tell me. And then he was like, okay, well, I just went through somebody off the roof, and then I gotta go stake out this place, and I gotta go kill this motherfucker. And she's like, how dare you tell me about the business? And I'm like, bitch, you asked.
Yes.
Yo.
Yes. That was crazy. I was like, why ask the question if you don't want the answer? He gave you his entire day, and now you don't want to hear it. It's like, what?
I understand. I actually, we texted about this because that's what I wrote I was like, this ungrateful bitch was like, what did you do today? What did you? I don't want to hear this shit. I'm like, good God. Shh. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but remember, he's sitting there with a damn knife in his chest that if she pulls it out, he's dead. She's dead. So
he's like, baby, I would have went to counseling. You didn't have to stab me in the chest. I would have went. I mean, I get it. We need to talk about this and work this out. Like, oh man, I would have. Also, we talk about Conrad just being a rapist because like he was trying to get with Jane and the daughter.
Yes, he was trying to get with Gina. I'm like, what?
Dude, and I love again. Pierce Brosnan playing such a character, I'm pretty sure as an actor, it's interesting to expand yourself because this is not how we usually see him. So it's different to kind of branch out, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, he is a piece of shit. Like Harry should have been like, okay, we're gonna kill him in prison because one, he tried to fuck my daughter and my wife. And I was like, nah, I can't have this shit. You know what I'm saying? And Eddie, while we're at it. So basically, Kevin, you will be the monster in charge because I'm just gonna kill all these people. And there you go, sir.
Do you think they're gonna let Harry know that this happened?
No. Jane too busy complaining about regular shit. Like she can't be like, oh, did you know? I think she did talk to him. I think because he said, don't let him know I stopped by, and she did, but she wasn't like he touched my leg and that kind of thing. And then the daughter was, she trying to I don't know, she's trying to rebel because she has you stuck in the house. Like, also, real quick, did we know that Taka was kind of weird how they just left Eddie in the house to die? Like they were already in the woods, like trying to escape the house before the attack happened.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
like, where's Eddie and Bella? Like, they were still just like, Eddie just disappeared for some reason, and like Bella was still in the house. I'm like, so the rest of the family said, "Fuck them." They just started walking.
Yeah, they were out. Yeah,
we got to go. Like, I'm trying to save y'all.
What was the significance of the sauna?
Of the what?
The sauna. Remember, like, Maeve was like, meet me in the sauna, and they went down there and they were like discussing who to kill or what to do next. And they were talking about getting rid of Ron, and I was like, why are they talking about this in the sauna? Like,
I think the show.
Yeah, I'm talking about everything else in every other part of the house. So I'm not sure why the sauna was
in
used.
jail, for the record, as we saw. So I think because they're old and everything, they wanted to show that the actors were willing to, like, you know, kind of bear it all and, you know, just kind of be. I think that's what they're trying to go for. Like, they can.
Isn't it soundproof down there? Isn't
but
it
again,
soundproof?
they have no problem talking about.
They talk openly anyway.
Yeah. They killed Archie in front of everybody. Like, they were like, "Hey."
So sad though. It was so sad. I was like, "Oh my god!" Like,
but again, to Harry's calmness, he was like, "All right, so we got to replace these curtains."
He turned it to Dexter. He was like, "Okay, blood splatter this direction, so the bullet came this way." I was like, "What?"
He was like, "Yeah." Hey guys. Also,
yeah, we need 20 yards of plastic.
Right. Unrealistic is that the crew spends the entire day cleaning up the dead molester in broad daylight, and no one sees shit. Like, these constant like car coming in back and forth. Like, they just like, okay, guys, when y'all get done wiping this house down, we got to go. Meet us at the harbor. They're like, sure, boss. I'm like, somebody would have saw something. Something.
Oh, of course, but it's a TV show, so no.
I was like, the neighborhood was completely empty. I was like, this is insane. I was like, come on, bro. I gotta call out the lack of realism. But it was cool. I wonder where they put the body. All right. Okay, Kim. Anything else?
How did you being an Uber driver?
See ya. Are we doing anything tomorrow?
Nah.
Okay. All right. See you next weekend.
You will, for the Shies and some other things. Boop. All right, Stacey, what do you got for me and for us?
We'll see what happens with Kevin. I'm really curious. I think he might be Richie's son. That would be a good angle to take. And then he gets to take over both empires, and then Harry helps him. I think that'll be interesting. And then Ray Donovan comes in to kind of like help.
With a bat for no damn reason. You'd be like, well, who are you?
The Irish dude from Mayor of Kingstown. That guy, the pimp. Or whatever.
Yeah. Littlefinger. Yeah. In fact,
just need more Irish.
The whole crew from Ken, who apparently got canceled, like all of them just.
Paul is from Ken.
Huh?
Paul is from Ken.
That's what I'm saying. So just bring the rest of them, except for Cox, whatever. He's Daredevil. He has a job, but bring everybody.
Yeah, the wife with the big mole on her face. She'll be interesting.
That's what I'm saying. So more Irish representation.
Needs more Irish.
Bring more Irish.
Lucky Charms. Some Lucky Charms.
Anything else, Stacey, besides the races?
Irish isn't a race.
Ethnicity.
You seen the whole gingers are black thing that's been going around? Anyway, I'm off topic. I hope this is season 2. I don't know. And that they don't fuck it up.
There you go.
And I'm still waiting for Gangs of London so you guys can watch it and tell me what you think.
When it hits AMC, you got you. So hopefully this fall we will do that and we'll knock it out. All right, Stacey. Till next time. All right, guys. Thanks for Vaughn. Thanks for hanging out with us. DeMarcus, thanks for chatting with us. Anybody else actually watching the video? Thank you so much. It's a great show. I mean, we say that rarely on this channel, I know, but this is something you should definitely watch if you haven't, and then come back check out the video. So this month we're gonna finish Godfather of Harlem. when it's over. I'm not doing that week to week. We got The Shy next week. BMF next week. If I can figure out my camera. I'm gonna see Ballerina tomorrow. So I might review that. And just give you my thoughts on that. If you're interested, let us know. Tubi movies or whatever. If you got some things you want us to check out, please put it in the comments, and we will look into that. But that's it. Anyway, so we have a great weekend, and we will see you when we see you. All right. I will say thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. I see people watching, people in the chat.
I enjoyed The View very much. I don't know what the fuck I was watching.
Rewatch this. Rewatch this when we're done. Rewatch this. You'll see what we're talking about. You're going to be like, oh, shit.
Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
You want to go there?
Oh, shit.
Stacey, do your thing.
Fuck that shit.
But anyway, please like and share and comment on the video and all that kinds of stuff. As they say, we're just going to end this broadcast and say bye.